The only downside to what I do is we have to travel. I mean, that's the only way to make a living. We have to always travel. And I meet amazing people when I travel. And I don't mean that in a good way. I meet amazing people. I was in Florida. I stayed at a hotel. In the morning, I go down to the front desk. I said, "Excuse me, where's the Starbucks?" The guy said, "Oh, you want the one that's open?" I said, "No, I just want to look at the logo. That's my favorite." I needed money. I go to the bank and I'm in line, and this woman came skipping up to me. She was so excited. She goes, "Hi, what brings you into Chase today?" Root canal. Right before I went away, I go to CVS. I bought a travel toothpaste, travel shampoo, travel hairspray. Lady behind the counter goes, "Ooh, taking a trip?" I said, "No, I have 2 days to live." 2 days to live. And I'm always on planes. I don't know how they did it, ladies and gentlemen, but they have found a way to make flying even more humiliating than it was before. I mean, okay, I know they have to board first class, but they have so many levels that they have to board before you get on. It's like, it's first class and business class and gold and silver and copper and nickel and platinum pro and MacBook Pro. It was just went on. I was the last person in the gate area, and the gate agent goes, "Lady, aren't you on this flight?" I said, "You didn't call my level yet. I'm Amazon Prime." And of course, when you fly now, you have to pick your seat, right? They make you go on the computer, you gotta pick your seat, and as soon as you pick your seat, they try to upsell you on the extra legroom seat. $40 gets you 5 extra inches of legroom, and I don't know, like many women in a moment of weakness, I thought a few extra inches would make all the difference, so I went for it. Not the funny part of this joke. Do you know what they gave me for the $40? They gave me the emergency exit aisle. That's right, I am paying to be a hero. And you've had the emergency exit aisle, right? They come over and they're so serious. Can we count on you in the event of an emergency? Are you willing to help the passengers in the event of an emergency? And you have to say yes, because you don't want to move. But in my mind, I'm always thinking, is this legally binding? I mean, could you imagine if the plane goes down and it's me? Could you imagine? People will try to get out, be like, "Did you pay for this extra legroom?" "Yes, I see you're on fire, but I gotta make my money back." I'm on the plane. This happened just a few weeks ago. And you know how you get the cookie and the beverage on a flight, right? A cookie and a beverage. Well, I slept through the cookie and the beverage. Yes, I was very disappointed. And then a miracle happened, and the guy came back up the aisle with his cart, and he stopped 2 rows in front of me to talk to a passenger, and he left his cart next to my chair. And I am looking at a stack of cookies, and I gingerly reached out and I took a pack of cookies, and in that moment that I took the cookie, the flight attendant and I made eye contact. And I knew I was in trouble. He came over to me with his attitude, and he's like, "You are the rudest passenger I have ever had." And I was like, "Really? Is today your first day?" Because I can direct you to 37 videos of rude passengers that would make this interaction look like a rom-com. I took a cookie, a free cookie, my cookie. I grabbed a pack of cookies. I didn't grab the cockpit door. You want to see rude passengers? Be glad you don't have to duct tape me to the chair. You seen that one where they duct tape them? It's the best. That's my favorite one. I can watch. I changed planes in London recently, and if you ever changed planes in Heathrow Airport, I don't recommend it. I had 7 hours to kill, and I went into every store, and I went into one of their stores. It's called The Body Shop. You know the store, The Body Shop? So it comes from England. They have a cream for every part of your body in the store. They have foot cream, ankle cream, wrist cream, elbow cream. They had nipple cream. Nipple cream! And you know what was scary? They had a tester for it. Just once, I would like to hear the words, "Can I help you?" So now I'm curious. I go to the cash register. I said, "What does this do?" He says, "It's nipple cream. It softens your nipples." I said, "No kidding. All these years I thought they wanted them hard." This man wants them hard. Yeah. My job is an interesting job. I was at a party recently, and this woman said, "What do you do?" And I said, "I'm a comedian," and she was so impressed. She said, "Oh my God, I could never do your job. You have the hardest job." And I was flattered, but let's be honest. There are harder jobs. Alec Baldwin's insurance agent. It's a hard job. Taylor Swift's dating coach. Donald Trump's barber. That's probably a tough job. Vladimir Putin's food taster. Those are hard jobs. My husband has a very demanding job. Let me get this out of the way so you understand what you're dealing with. My husband is the assistant coach of the New York Giants. Oh, he's not on the payroll. No, he does it from our couch. It's a remote, it's a volunteer job. If you're keeping track, he's also the assistant coach of the Yankees, the Knicks, and the Islanders. He's very busy. I don't know how he does it. He manages to juggle all of these teams. It's incredible. I have a friend who works for the Adopt a Highway program, and they have no sense of humor. At the one time I called up, I was goofing around, I called up, I was like, "Hi, I'd like to adopt a highway, but I have a few questions. At what age do you tell the highway it's adopted and is adopted?" My sister also has an impressive job. My sister works for Amnesty International. Have you heard of Amnesty International? Well, everybody was very impressed when she got the job, and I felt like an idiot, but I asked her, I said, "What do they do exactly at Amnesty International?" She said, "What do you mean, what do they do?" "They get people out of Somalia." And I said, "People are going to Somalia?" "Who's going to Somalia?" She said, "People go." I said, "What happens?" She said, "They get stuck there." I said, "Oh, okay, and you get them out?" She said, "Yeah." I said, "You could just go to Newark Airport with a big sign that says, 'Hey, stupid, don't go to Somalia.' Wouldn't that But you learn something every day, folks. Last week, I get in my elevator. There's my neighbor. He's got a 3-bedroom apartment, and I'm waiting for him to die. Okay? And he's got luggage. I said, "Where you going?" And he said, "Bermuda." I said, "Bermuda? You should go to Somalia. That is the hot new..."